दिल का दरिया बह ही गया, इश्क इबादत बन ही गया, खुद को मुझे तू सौंप दे, मेरी जरूरत तू बन गया, बात दिल की नजरों ने की, सच कह रहा तेरी कसम, तेरे बिन अब न लेंगे एक भी दम, तुझे कितना चाहने लगे हम, तेरे साथ हो जाएंगे खत्म, तुझे कितना चाहने लगे हम. Alright folks, so Mithun and Arijits Singh have once again come up with a very heartbreaking melody, and I've tried to get the keyboard piece that's playing in the beginning of the song on the guitar, and so I just thought, I wanted to share with you guys the chords. I think they are 100% or at least about 95% there to the actual song. Please suggest me any different arrangements if you all come across, but without any further ado, let's jump into the finger plucking pattern that I'm using. The chords will be displayed on the screen. One quick thing before we jump into it. So I'm using a capo, and my capo is on the 4th fret now, of a standard tuning of a guitar. So if I'm playing a straight up G major shape on the guitar, I'm actually playing a B major. So the scale of the song is actually B major, but all the chords that we'll be playing will be just basic open chord shapes, that be A minor, G major, and this is how I'll be talking. So when I say we are playing a C, we're actually playing a E major chord, but I'm playing the C major shape over here. If you do get confused in the beginning, I was singing the song in A sharp major, so that's my key for the song. The actual song is in B major. So if you want to play along with the song, keep your capo on the 4th fret and just play along with me. That's that. Okay, so for this section, I've actually I'm trying to focus on my right hand, and my left hand's right here, but obviously my chords are not the difficult part over here. My strumming, what I'm doing is, for every chord that I actually, let me move this slide away a little bit. Okay. For every chord that I play, I pick the bass note first, and then I'm using these two fingers to keep this going together in the background. So if I'm playing my first opening chord of G major, it's, so after I pluck the bass note and this together, so I'm plucking both the G's. So this is actually an octave of G, so G, G, and after that this goes together, so we're picking these two, and even this is a G note. So let me slow it down, and you guys can see it. Now when you change the chord, let's say if the chord changes from a G to a C major, the only thing you have to do is the rest. So it's okay, let me back up, going back to G major. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then for the most part of the song, this is when the chords change. After 4 measures, you'll go on to the next chord. So if I'm going from a G major to a C major, you go. So for my treble notes, if you can see these 3 strings, I'm playing the exact same thing. But for my C, now when I'm on my C chord, I'm hitting my C bass note. So I'm not plucking this, I'm plucking this, and this is what creates the illusion of the bass line going along with your treble going on with there. So let's do that again one more time. A minor, again, A minor will have my thumb still picking here, because when I take this off, this becomes A over here. So, and there are times in the song when I have a couple of fills in there where I may pluck one or two notes that are not exactly this pattern. I leave it up to you guys for your interpretation. You can try your own different way, and I'm sure it'll work out fine as long as you stay on the rhythm for the song. Just a quick note on the beginning of the song. It actually starts with the G chord, but I'm quickly jumping on to the E minor over here. So G, E minor, and C. If you want to stay with the G and then move on to the C for the Darya part, I think that also works. So I'm not going into detail with every chord change, but this is my basic finger plucking pattern. Try and use it, and if there are any questions, just write to me in the comment section and I will try and get back to you guys. दिल का दरिया बह ही गया, इश्क इबादत तू बन गया. Okay, so this was the strumming part of the song. Again, I put my capo one back because that's what I'm singing, but now we are concentrating on the strumming pattern. So while we're doing that, my right hand, okay, again, chord, I'm holding G chord over here, or the shape of the G chord. My right hand is doing, let me slow it down. Okay, down, down, up, down, up, repeat. This first down is my accent note. So again, it's not a complete, it's just more bass in there. It's my accent note, जो sum कहते हैं हम हिंदी में. So that's my sum in there. So down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, 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 up, down, up, real slow. Alright, so this is it, a short quick lesson that I have for you guys and girls. And as I said earlier, if there are any questions, just ask me in comments. I'll try my best to reply back to you guys and help you out. If I'm open to suggestions, please, if there are any chord changes that you highly recommend, I will try that out too, or any rhythm changes. And if you like this video, please subscribe. I will try to keep making more videos for songs that I like. Thanks again.